Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. It's so nice to have you with us on WKYT on this Tuesday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. It is September 15th.
Right in the middle of the month. And now at 6 a.m., new details about the man accused of gunning down a Kentucky State Police trooper as the Commonwealth continues to mourn the loss.
Surveillance video and Facebook help police crack a cold burglary case in Lexington.
And why a plane had to make an emergency landing just after taking off at Bluegrass Airport.
And we're looking outside, another chilly start to the day. 40s and 50s this morning. Watch out for that when you step out the door. There's a bite in the air. 80 degrees by the afternoon, though. We are warming up with a pleasant day in store. Focus of the forecast, mild and sunny for now. That changes for your weekend. I'll get into that coming up.
Leading our news, we're learning some new details this morning about the murder of a Kentucky State Police trooper. Joseph Ponder was shot and killed Sunday night on I-24 in Lyon County.
The suspect was shot and killed by police hours later. We've learned this morning that the trooper was trying to help the man suspected of killing him. Mark Barber's at our live desk with new details.
Though Joseph Johnson Shanks was driving with a suspended driver's license, Trooper Joseph Ponder was not trying to write him a ticket. Instead, he was trying to help him get a hotel room for the night when he was gunned down. Trooper Joseph Ponder has been called a track star and a veteran, and the woman he wanted to marry called him her fiancé. Now, he's being called a fallen hero. Ponder was killed late Sunday night on I-24 in Lyon County. State police say he was trying to stop Johnson Shanks, a Missouri man who pulled over for a traffic stop and then took off again. Investigators tell us that after a 10-mile chase, Johnson Shanks stopped again. But when he did, troopers say he leaned out his window and fired at Ponder several times, killing him. Missouri police in the Ferguson area say the 25-year-old had been on their radar before, but not for anything serious.
We've had 3 dealings with him just for minor traffic offenses, nothing serious, nothing that would lead us to believe that he would have been a danger to any of our officers.
Johnson Shanks was also in the car with 2 other adults and 2 children younger than 6. Troopers say they were forced to shoot him when he refused to lower his gun. He died later at the hospital. Ponder's funeral will be at 11 a.m. on Friday at the Severns Valley Baptist Church in Elizabethtown. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, thank you so much, Mark. Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear released a short statement about the death of Trooper Ponder. Beshear said, quote, "We must never forget the most significant part of Trooper Ponder's history."
Also, he went on to say how he lived his selfless service to others and his willingness to give his life for that commitment. That statement again from Governor Steve Beshear. New this morning, a Kentucky man is charged with attempted murder and accused of stabbing 2 nurses at a Tennessee hospital. Knoxville police say Gary Smallwood attacked the nurses with scissors and a knife in his hospital room. Police say a female nurse was stabbed in the chest and a male nurse has more significant injuries from struggling for control of the knife. Smallwood is from Covington. Police say he suffers from a medical condition and seems to be unsure about his surroundings. New this morning, 2 women are recovering after getting trapped in a rollover crash. That happened last night on Highway 68 near Shakertown. Police in Mercer County say the driver may have fallen asleep at the wheel. They say both women were flown to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
2 people are recovering this morning after a deadly crash in Lexington. The coroner says 52-year-old Edward Gaines III of Lexington died when an SUV turned into the path of a dump truck yesterday on Richmond Road. The driver of the SUV and another passenger were taken to the hospital.
New this morning, police say Facebook helped them catch a man suspected of burglarizing a Lexington gym. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live at Workout Anytime along Man o' War to explain. Good morning, Hillary.
Good morning, Bill. The man now in jail, Russell Sipe, was caught not only after being seen on surveillance video, but because of something he did inside on the front desk computer. Police say back in March, Sipe, who is not a member of the gym, entered the 24/7 Workout Anytime Fitness Center. On surveillance video, he is seen going through the front desk drawers, entering the business office, and walking through around the entire gym, checking every doorknob. Investigators say also while in the gym, he made several calls and even logged into his personal Facebook account on one of the gym's computers. Police say he stayed inside for about 2 hours, taking a credit card, $10 in cash and a set of keys from the office before finally leaving. However, investigators say Sipe forgot to log out of his Facebook account. Officers say when the owner got to work, Sipe's Facebook page was still up on the front desk computer. The Lexington man is charged with third-degree burglary, a charge he is scheduled to be arraigned on later today. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, Hillary, thank you. Central Kentucky County is now one of the first in the state to sign tougher punishments for heroin suspects. Earlier this year, the Kentucky legislature passed a new law designed to crack down on the state's heroin problem, and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office is among the first in the state to use it. With this new law, having enough heroin to distribute or sell can carry a 10-year prison sentence. That law also allows clean needle exchange programs at health departments.
A plane just got off the ground when an emergency forced it to return to Bluegrass Airport. ExpressJet says the pilot on last night's flight from Lexington to Dallas noticed a possible issue with the plane's landing gear shortly after takeoff. The pilot then declared an emergency and went back to Lexington. That plane landed safely. The passengers were booked on other flights.
The first televised debate in the Kentucky governor's race is tonight. WKYT, the Herald Leader, and our Louisville partners behind the Bluegrass poll are sponsoring tonight's debate at Bellarmine University. For an hour, Republican Matt Bevin, Democrat Jack Conway, and Independent Drew Curtis will be answering questions on key issues. You can see them setting up the stage for it there. You can also submit questions on Twitter using the hashtag Bluegrass Debate. WKYT's live coverage begins at 7 o'clock this evening on the CW Lexington, and it will also be streamed on WKYT.com.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris and First Alert Defender.
Officially hitting 40s there in Madison County out at the airport. 48 degrees now in Richmond. You go off into Garrett County and you can see things are looking pretty good off into Lancaster and also Bryansville. What about right on the line there, sitting there at Paint Lick? Things look really, really nice. Head over to Harrington Lake, move over toward Cave Run. I mean, it looks really good anywhere you go. It's just chilly. I mean, we're sitting there in the 40s and 50s. Notice we didn't have 50s yesterday, so it is getting warmer. But it's not warm, don't get me wrong. It's one of those mornings you'll need a light coat, maybe a long sleeve shirt before you take off. Richmond, Cam, and there's your look, Claves Ferry Bridge. Now the fog's trying to settle in. It's not going to be extremely dense, but it will be there in some of those spots over the waterways and the valley areas. 80 degrees by the afternoon, 30-degree swing. This is the type of weather you have no clue how to dress during this time of year because you're trying to transition into that fall season, and what you're going to get, the cool mornings, afternoons, actually feel quite nice, or a little on the warm side, a 30-degree swing, where if you put on a long sleeve shirt this morning, this afternoon, it's not fun to be wearing a long sleeve shirt in 80-degree weather. So it's just one of those times. I'd say a light coat as opposed to a long sleeve shirt, but still, it's going to be a really nice looking day. A lot of sunshine to be had, pretty calm weather too, and very mild the next few days. They'll be above average. Average temperature upper 70s, lower 80s, depending on where you live. And we'll be above that in the days to come, especially as you slide toward Thursday and Friday. We'll be in the mid-80s. But toward the weekend, we'll get a front sliding in our direction. That'll give us a small chance of rain. It's definitely no washout, but big ball game going on there. Florida will be in town. It will be absolutely slammed out at tailgating. And tailgating looks really nice. It really does. We'll be there in the low to mid-80s. No rain chance during tailgating. It's really later on that evening and off into the night that you actually see that front roll on through. Can't rule out a small chance at a couple of stray showers. Check out these Twitter pics of the day. Really cool shot. Waxing crescent moon. That's out of London last night. Johnny Nicholson sent that one in. Such a cool shot there. Here's another good looking shot. And I'll step out of the way because these pictures are just way cool to see here. And this is Janet McClanahan. How neat is that shot? Sunset in horse country. Beautiful, beautiful pictures you guys have sent in. We appreciate that very much. We got the Facebook pics coming up in your next half hour. You guys are sending in some good pictures. We appreciate it. 7-day forecast next few days look good. They're just increasing with the temperatures. Take us off into Friday. Friday night football will be right around 80 degrees. But still, we're staying dry all the way through your work week. Saturday and Sunday, Bills, when that front rolls through. You saw it 84 Saturday. 74 Sunday. Here comes another big front.
That's right. Well, they keep coming at this point.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
They don't stop.
But we enjoy all the sunshine. It really is nice out there. Time this morning is 6:09, and each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. Let's go out to Officer Don and check on live drive traffic. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, things are looking great on the Circle, the Interstate, and on Man of War. Had a look at all three of our major ways in, and we're in pretty good shape. Inbound Nicholasville Road, past Brannon Crossing. If you're coming in from Jessamine County toward Lexington this morning, no complaints. Over on the north side of town, Russell Cave and the Circle, still one cycle of light through that great big intersection. And there's a live look at Leestown on the Circle. Traffic's light. You can get a look and see the Circle moving past Leestown Road there, and the exit ramp is in great shape as well. Not showing anything major on Waze. We're off to a good start there. We'll keep you up to date throughout the morning. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, should be good to go. Thank you very much. And remember, they will continue work eastbound on that bridge over in Franklin County on I-64.
Down to one lane there, right?
Inspecting it. So there you go. Just a heads up there. 6:10 the time on WKYT on this Tuesday morning.
The search continues for several people missing after flash flooding in a Utah-Arizona border town.